we are, ladies and gentlemen, in a mystery location. And something's gonna happen and it could be good. Something's gonna happen and it could be good. Something's gonna happen and it could be good. Something's gonna happen like we knew it would. Whoa, yeah, well things will change and leaves will fall and it will rain. Transformed before your eyes. No time for chasing. Why me? Whoa, you never know just how life is gonna go. So you jump in your boat and row, row, row. That's for Jingles Mahoney. You gotta jump in your boat and row, row, row. Something's gonna happen and it could be good. Something's gonna happen and it could be good. Something's gonna happen and it could be good. Something's gonna happen like we knew it would. Whoa, yeah, you gotta aim high and go for your pie in the sky. Go ahead, trust yourself. Everything will right itself. Oh yeah, well life's a stream, so go ahead now, follow your dream. Jump in your boat and row, row, row. Jump in your boat and row, row, row. Something's gonna happen and it could be good. Something's gonna happen and it could be good. Something's gonna happen and it could be good. Something's gonna happen like we knew it would. Well, something happened all right. We're having a happening, that's what's happening. I'm here, I'm in isolation, I'm all by myself. Couldn't get any new guests. I got a little call from Chase Holiday. He said, oh, we're doing this thing called the Happeneers. You want to be on the Happeneers? And so I'm a Happeneer. Something is happening here. I didn't go back to Gulfport the end of March like I was going to. Ended up staying here in New Zealand, and it's a blessing. It's a blessing to be here. But I'm not at my house. And I got lots of good folks around me, but it's hard sometimes. Sometimes the sadness brings at your door. Sometimes the sadness stays too damn long. That's when the mornings all start too soon. Something's gotta give, 'cause we won't make another day. We all felt pain like waves of despair. But you gotta get out unless you're gonna drown there. Mornings come with sunrise each and every day. I'm going to say that again. So mornings come with sunrise each and every day. Mornings come with sunrise and brand new chance to change. Brand new chance to change. Oh, you get a brand new chance to change. Well, I'm grateful for every morning that I love that battlefield. I will let it go and quit fondling my grievances. Yes, fondling my grievances. Yeah, your grievances. My advice about fondling them is don't. Don't fondle your grievances. This morning started with a sunrise. Tonight it will set. And I wake up tomorrow free of this day's pain. Yes, I'll wake up tomorrow free. Sometimes you just gotta let trouble go. I don't know if y'all know, but I've been making these little fellas. This is the band, the cymbal player in the band. I was talking about him last week. I really love the little cymbal player in the band. We got a banjo picker. We got us a banjo picker. Woo! I'm feeling pretty rich, away from home. Got all these little friends. Didn't have anybody to play music with, so I just made my own little band. It's time to start thinking about our riches and what makes you feel rich. Handful of silver and a pinch of gold. Use it for a tar on the roof of my soul. The roof of my soul. Use it for a tar on the roof of my soul. Starlight, the moon's bright. Still water shows the sky at night. And I'm rich, you're rich. Wealth sitting like an oyster dish. The air's free air. Yeah, I think we came from there. Full of silver and a pinch of gold. Use it for tar on the roof of my soul. The roof of my soul. Use it for tar on the roof of my soul. Free time is mine. No, I'm not chasing the mighty dime. What's poor, what's more, with change knocking at your door. Green grass, you got green cash. It's all the same once it's gone to ash. Handful of silver and a pinch of gold. Use it for tar on the roof of my soul. Roof of my soul. Use it for tar on the roof of my soul. Spoonful of sugar and a pinch of salt. I'll use it to warm a place in your heart. All right, I see we got some people out there. Hunter? Man, I wish you were up here picking with me. We got Ann Leaf, we got Kelly, we got Red, we got all sorts of people. If there's a song that you're really wanting to hear of mine, if you can think of the name and type it on there, I'll see if I can't get it on the set. I'm pretty excited to be here. I thought I'd write a letter home. You know, so I wrote me this letter. Y'all know Norm? Norm the welder? He lives down there on the corner. I don't even know his last name, but we're good buddies. So I'm gonna send him this from the kitchen to Norm the welder on the corner of 51st and Tangerine. And that will be interesting to see if we can get 2 postal services from 2 countries to get this to this man. He's 84 years old. He don't want to text. So that was my big excitement for the week. I actually wrote a hand wrote a letter. This song right here is called Trouble. Gonna be sunshine along the way. Sunshine nearly every day. There's gonna be sunshine to chase the troubles away. Gonna be sunshine to chase the troubles away. reach out along the way. Reach out nearly every day. I'm gonna reach out and help along the way. Reach out, help along the way. Not all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna help, and I'm gonna stand up for what's right too. I'll stand up along the way. We'll stand up nearly every day. I'll stand up to say what I got to say. Say what I got to say. Then I'll face the trouble that comes my way. Trouble nearly every time you say. Speak up anyway. Trouble, you gotta face trouble. You gotta face trouble with a smile on your face. You gotta face trouble with a smile on your face. There's gonna be sunshine along the way. Sunshine nearly every day. Gonna be sunshine to chase your troubles away. Sunshine to chase your troubles away. Lydia, we are the lucky ones, I say. We are the lucky ones, clearly today. Sage, sage, pirouette, plie. 'Cause we got lucky today. You can sage, sage, then you just promenade away. 'Cause it's a real good day, Maybelle. Here we are. Been a while since I've done a whole little show. Y'all been on lockdown? Things been going the way you want them to go? Yeah, you got piles of trouble around your place? I don't. I got me a good crew over here. I want to thank the crew. I make all these funny little pieces, and what we're going to do here, if anybody is dying to have one of these pieces, you private message me. Make me an offer I can't refuse. We'll see if we can't get it to you. It's got to be good, though. It's got to be a good offer. If I'm going to let this bass player go, I'm going to have me an offer I cannot refuse. Oh, froggy bass player. If you haven't been doing right, it's about time. But if you've been putting up with something that's not right, it's about time you did something. Sun's been shining, lawn's not been mowed. I'm standing here looking at a pile of our dirty clothes. Well, that's it, I quit. I'm gonna wash a load and use my truck as a clothesline and go flapping down the road. Use my truck as a clothesline and go flapping down the road. You think you've got me tied down because you hold the purse strings. You're the one that's tied down, baby, to your mama's apron string. Well, that's it, I quit. I'm tired of dead wood. You know what I mean when I say I'm tired of dead wood. I'm gonna cut my ties with a chainsaw and go flapping down the road. I'll cut my ties with a chainsaw and go flapping down the road. Tell you the truth, I'm tired of all this stuff. So when this truck gets low on gas, I'm gonna park her someplace nice. And then that's it, I quit. I'm gonna give away all my things. I've already given away that truck. I gave it to Norm the welder. Strap on a pair of wings and go flapping down the road. I'm gonna give away all my things. Strap on a pair of wings and go flapping down the road. Let me tell you something that's worth remembering. You are better off with the clothes on your back and the goodwill of your community than anything you own. And if you've got trouble and you're afraid to walk away because you can't bring all them things with you, wouldn't worry too much about it. So here in the Coromandel where I am, the land of clay and trains and other things, it's fall. In the fall we get orange fruits. If it was fall in the States, we'd be going to a county fair. I'm not sure if they have them here. They've got saucer art competitions, and they do have vegetable shows, but I don't know if they call them a county fair. This is a song I wrote last time I was in New Zealand. I was helping a friend build a brick wall, and we had bricks we'd gotten from the dump. We had pretty brick and we had ugly brick. We had front row brick and we had that back row brick. And my friend Louie, he said, "Laura, hand me a pretty brick for the front row." And I washed that brick and I handed it to him, and he dropped it in the dirt. And he looked at me and he said, "Well, she was real pretty, but she got real dirty." He didn't say it in that accent. He said it in his New Zealand, I don't know how he said it, but that's the way I say it. So this is a song that came from that. But she got real dirty. She's real pretty, but she got real dirty. She's real pretty, but she got real dirty. Got real dirty. This year's queen of the county fair. What county you from? Why, look at that hen with feathers on her feet. She can't walk, but she sure looks neat. There's one with feathers like a hat. I've seen a coxcomb, but I haven't seen that. Some chicken lady gonna win her a prize, 'cause that chicken there's got great thighs. Look at the thighs on that bird. She's real pretty, but she got real dirty. She's real pretty, but she got real dirty. She's real pretty, but she got real dirty. Got real dirty. This year's queen of the county fair. Got big bone goats with shiny coats, all bathed up with a special soap. And here comes a lady with a diamond ring, 'cause checking out goats, why, that's the latest thing. Some goat girl gonna win her a first, 'cause her billy smells the worst. Ooh! That's the prize they give out for the musk glands. She's real pretty, but she got real dirty. She's real pretty, but she got real dirty. She's real pretty, but she got real dirty. Got real dirty. This year's queen of the county fair. Over in the building with the flowers and the cakes, the garden ladies know what it takes. They can cook and they can clean. Lord knows they can can a bean. There's a ribbon for the perfect stitch, and you're the winner when you marry rich. You gotta marry rich, folks. She's real pretty, but you got real dirty. She's real pretty, but you got real dirty. She's real pretty, but you got real dirty. Got real dirty. This year's queen of the county fair. You hear them tractors starting up for it? Oh, I do. Let's get down there. They're stomping and a cheering, working up a first. Which of them tractors gonna come in first? Why, there's a red one putting on a show, and it's churning up mud. Why, look at her go. Winning third place, that's paying your dues. But second place, why, that's the first to lose. She's real pretty, but you got real dirty. She's real pretty, but you got real dirty. She's real pretty, but you got real dirty. Got real dirty. This year's queen of the county fair. Ooh, it's been raining all day, but nobody's leaving there. 'Cause now it's time to crown the queen in the muddiest field that you've ever seen. Somewhere taffeta and somewhere lace. Whoa, the winner will have a pretty face. Then the queen will date the king, and in 3 short months, why, they'll need a ring. Yeah, they come back the next year to hand off that crown. They usually got a baby on their hip about 3 months old. She was real pretty, but she got real dirty. She was real pretty, but she got real dirty. She was real pretty, but she got real dirty. Got real dirty. This year's queen of the county fair. This year's queen of the county fair. Do you believe in fairies? Look. Oh my goodness, look. It's a little leaf fairy. He was hiding under there. You see him? Oh, cutie. Oh, the little leaf fairy. He's hiding. Oh. We got lizards. There was a little leaf fairy. He was hiding in there. There, look at, hi little leaf fairy. You got to look carefully at those leaves. Sometimes you got to look on the back side. All right, I was talking earlier about orange. I got this pretty orange dress that my friend Saskia gave me. And this is a persimmon. This is a really, really nice, ripe, scoogey. See how the skin's almost translucent? Kind of like a tomato almost. Now here's one that's like hard. Hear that? You don't want to eat that. It's pretty. Matches your outfit. You can carry it in one in your purse and give it to your friends. But when you want to eat them, you want them to be scoogey like that. Right after this show, this is what I'm going to eat. It's a persimmon. How do you all say it over here? Yeah. Something. Anyways, we're all speaking the same language inside. Language is interesting, and writing songs is interesting, and words. You know, the county fair spent a lot of time in the dirt, and people touch that dirt, and they say it's fine dirt, sweet dirt, good dirt. You got good dirt and bad dirt. And this song is called Dirt. That ain't dirt, but it sure is cheap. That ain't dirt, but it sure is sweet. When I think of you, my thoughts, they're deep. 'Cause dreams are like dirt, you know they both come cheap. Dreams are like dirt, you know they both come cheap. Well, thoughts, they're things, but they're light as air and dust as wings, and it's everywhere. When I think of you, well, I float on air. Dreams are like dirt, you know they both come cheap. Dreams are like dust, you know it sure comes cheap. Dirt become dust, dreams become real. Does what you think about make you feel? Would a pound of clay pay for fate? Love's a world that we create. When I think of you, why that has weight. Dreams are like dirt, you know they both come cheap. Dreams are like dirt, you know they both come cheap. As dirt become dust, and dreams become real. Does what you think about make you feel? Yeah, I would profess that what you think about does make you feel. Makes you feel one way or another. If you're thinking happy thoughts, you generally feel pretty happy. Hey Jess, here you are online. Oh my goodness. We got all my little friends going around. You know what this one is? A tuatara. Tuatara. This is the one. It's a native. It's a native lizard from New Zealand. It's called the tuatara. I'll put him back over here. Ooh, this little hen. This little hen's cute. Look, this little hen. She has a whole bunch of eggs. You can put her eggs inside of her little hole. Put them like this, and then she sits here on this little basket, and when you pick her up, all the legs fall out. So cute. This is what I do for entertainment. Got to get them back in there. It's like a toy, except you can't really play with it because it'll break. It's like a lot of things in life, things you love. Start messing around with them. I don't know. Anyway. Oh. the world. We've all got these hard times. Oh, hard times. This one goes out for Troy and Ginger. Hard times, they go clickety-clack. Hard times, roll right past. Hard times, think of the past with a clickety-clack of a railroad track. My hard times are fading into the past. My hard times are fading into the past. Roll on with your clickety-clack. Roll on round the bend. Roll on towards the sun with a clickety-clack of a railroad track. Rolling on with the wind at my back. Rolling on with the wind at my back. Hard times, they go clickety-clack. Hard times, roll right past. Hard times, think of the past with a clickety-clack of a railroad track. My hard times are fading into the past. My hard times are fading into the past. Train stop with your clickety-clack. A train stop, I want to get on board. Train stop, you've got to carry me towards the clickety-clack of a railroad track. Your next stop is Easy Street. Your next stop is Easy Street. Woo-woo, board up. Now, I don't know about you all, but I have this thing where I walk around and I pick up a feather. And if I'm walking down the road and I see a little feather like this, I think to myself, oh my goodness, that is so pretty. And I stick it up here in my hair like that. And the next day I walk down a little bit, I find that feather and I go, oh, that one's pretty. Oh, this is a nice little pigeon heather. I stick that one in my hair. And, you know, I just walk around with these feathers sticking out of my hair. Now, on a good day, I might find 2 or 3. But then you come home and you put them in a jar. And then time goes by and you keep going out, you keep finding more feathers. And all of a sudden, you've got a problem. It's a feather problem. Because when you picked it up off the ground, it was like a treasure. It was like a treasure. And then when you put it in your jar at home, it was like a treasure. But then, maybe you got a few too many. Like, I don't know, how many feathers does a girl actually need? Needing and wanting. You know, your stuff can weigh you down. It can be a big load. I've been gone from my house for months with carry-on luggage. Now, I made all this heavy clay stuff to take home, sell, get rid of. I don't know. The thing is, a lot of loads you carry are psychological, like baggage type loads. You can always let things go. This one's called You Got a Load. Yes, I know what happened to you. We've all been told a time or two. Yeah, I know her name was Sue, and yeah, I know she made you blue. Oh, you got a load, you've been carrying it a while, and it shows. Oh, you've got a load, why don't you shrug it off and do-si-do? Oh, light of the dance, can't move on if you don't let go. You can't move on if you don't let go. There you are, sitting stuck, all the while you're cursing your luck. Pulsing rain on the side of your neck lets you know you're mad as heck. Oh, you got a load, you've been carrying it a while, and it shows. Oh, you've got a load, why don't you shrug it off and do-si-do? Oh, life is a dance, can't move on if you don't let go. Can't move on if you don't let go. There you are, sitting stuck. I got lost on the way to town. I got lost on the way to town, but then I saw a rainbow when I turned around. I got lost on the way to town, but then I saw a rainbow when you turned around. Does anybody know where we are? Heck no. I got lost on the way to town, but then I saw a rainbow when I turned around. Yeah, just look for something a little brighter to think about. Be happy. Like these riches. So back to talking about riches. Now, if you could make yourself happy by walking down the street and picking up a feather and putting it in your hair like this, like I do, then all of a sudden life is happy. But there's some law of diminishing return. All of a sudden, don't know what to do with all these feathers. Now, I could just go throw them right back on the ground where I got them, but that doesn't seem right. I mean, that's my treasure. Am I going to throw it on the ground? I could wear all my treasure, all of it at one time. Because, I mean, you never have a girl can't have too much jewelry, can they? I mean, do you see how pretty that is? I don't know if that blue shows up, but that is fabulous. Now, I'm not just going to throw that on the ground. That's worse. I'm not throwing that down back on the ground where I found it. Just because I found it. I mean, if you found a diamond ring on the ground, would you just go home and look at your jewelry box and go, oh, Lord, I have too many diamond rings. I'm just going to throw this one back where I found it on the ground. No, I think these feathers are, well, that one's a quail feather. Pretty sure. Yeah, pretty sure that one's a little quail. Now that's a foreign invasive over here. But it's still a pretty feather, so I'm going to keep it. There's a lot of things. Freight. The weight you carry. The question is, do I have more little clay fellers or do I have more feathers? Which one's easier? Look, this is a little baby sleeping in the boat. I made this one the day when everything really started going trouble and I knew I wasn't going to make it home and I was feeling a bit of unease and disquiet. I made me this cute little baby sleeping in a boat just to remain calm inside. That's what you got to do. You got to be watching your thoughts. Because really, whether something's a good day or a bad day, like you go to the bar, and maybe you're not having such a good day at the bar. Not going to a bar right now. But back in the day, when you used to go to a bar, you'd go into the bar and you'd be like, here I am at the bar. And then all of a sudden, when that fella you thought was real cute came in, all of a sudden you was having a good time at the bar. Yeah. So really, it's what you're thinking about, not where you are, that makes the difference. Got to sing a few train songs here. Will not stop this train I'm on. I will not stop this train. I will not stop this train I'm on. It's a freight train of love. Freight train of love. We hear we got red out there. Woo. Train pulled in, Lord, I jumped on board the freight train of love. The freight train of love. Friday night at the freight yard bar, I was going to drink alone, but I didn't get far. You walked in, now here we are. We're riding a train, riding a train, riding a train of love. We're riding the train, we're riding the train, we're riding the train of love. We sat there for an hour or two and talked about golf. We drank a bit and laughed a lot. Things sure got hot. Things sure got hot. Train pulled in, Lord, I jumped on board and things sure got hot. Things sure got hot. The tracks were smooth and the seats were fine. Lord, they reclined. Lord, they reclined. Get ready for some geography. You got Gainesville, Waldo, then Jacksonville, then you cross the state line. Cross the state line. Rocking in the motion, set it right, and then we found a switch to the ceiling light. We made out the rest of the night. We're riding the train, riding the train, riding the train of love. We're riding the train, riding the train, riding the train of love. Yeah, I made this little feller to be a feather holder, right? Because when you got as many feathers as I do, you got to find something to do with them. You got to... I got wealth. I got wealth innumerable. Have you all been counting how many feathers I have? I mean, days worth, every day. And I don't know that a girl can look too pretty. Yeah. Now, oh, my goodness. Hey, Catherine. Happy birthday out there in your department to Lucy, I think it was. Does anybody have any requests? I would play one. I am here in the Coromandel in New Zealand. I know a lot of y'all are in the States where it's Saturday night, Sunday morning, Laura Shepherd show time around here. Yeah, I kind of like it. Fruit's falling off the trees. Should I take a bite of this just to show you? It's going to make a mess, though. Watch. Peel that back. Oh, my goodness. That is really good. I just couldn't wait to the end of the show to eat that. I had to just, I couldn't control myself. My instinct to eat was working hard. Some of you may know that when I first came to the Coromandel, or New Zealand, I ended up in the Coromandel. And I was working at a place called the Driving Creek Cafe, which was just down the road from where I am today. And the night I left here for the first time, we wrote this song. Well, some friends wrote it. I was there. And it talks about my coming back someday. Who knew I'd get locked down here? Talking about this song the other day, and old Tim from Alaska. Got Tim Holman still around, Masood, but we haven't heard from old Tim from Alaska. He's basically did a lot of the writing of this song. The kiwi breeze blowing on Golden Bay, and the Putakawa begins to sway. The sunset swimming, I'm feeling fine, I'm feeling fine. By the firelight, Coromandel time. By the firelight, Coromandel time. There's a whooping girl at the Driving Creek Cafe. Her name is Laura. Tomorrow she's going away. Headed south to windy Wellington way. We all know she'll be back one day. There's a kiwi breeze blowing on Golden Bay, and the Putakawa begins to sway. The sunset swimming, I'm feeling fine, I'm feeling fine. By the firelight, Coromandel time. By the firelight, Coromandel time. Up the hill at the D.C. Railway, the pottery boys are playing with their clay. Tim's in the shed smoking ganja, he's irate. Garden of Eden, picking plums all day. There's a kiwi breeze blowing on Golden Bay, and the Putakawa begins to sway. The sun by the firelight, Coromandel time. Yeah, woo! Yeah, here I am. I'm feeling good about myself. I got fruit to eat. Look at that! Oh, I just found another feather. I'm so rich. Oh, look at this one. Oh, I really don't think you can have too many. It's like fruit. Can you really have too much fruit? Yeah, you can. I'm gonna send you right down. You can't have too much fruit. That's when you start giving it away. I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah. I'm checking in with myself. Everybody check in with yourself. How are you feeling? Are you breathing properly? You raise your arms, but feeling a bit stressed out, you raise your arms above your head. Whew. You're rich, and I have everything I've ever even thought of asking for. And my needs are met, and you have everything you need and more. Abundance around you. You have, and I'm rich, and you're rich, and I have everything I've ever even thought of asking for. And my needs are met, and you have everything you need and more. Abundance around you. You have, and I'm rich, and you're rich, and I have, and you have, and I'm rich, and you're rich. I guess we're not all in the same boat. Some of us are out there paddling in the water with our necks, going down. And I suggest if that's happening to you, you take all your troubles and put them in a holy basket. Right? You take those troubles and you put them in a holy basket. I mean a basket with holes in it. Them troubles will just fall right out the bottom. If we were in Gulfport, we'd all be singing this together. All you Gulfportians, you know the words. Freight trains when they roll by. I don't like the blues, I'll tell you why. I go downtown when I want to smoke. Ooh, I'm treating life like a joke. But I won't go sinning in my neighbor's yard, 'cause he's been working mighty hard. I go downtown but I don't wear shoes, and I don't sing the blues. Carry my rain in a bushel basket, carry the sunshine too. Carry my rain in a bushel basket, but let the sun shine through. Carry my rain in a bushel basket, carry my rain in a bushel basket. Carry my rain in a bushel basket, let the sun shine through. Don't get cross if you smile at me, and I'll throw my troubles out to sea. I don't wear black or need a heart attack, 'cause we could be happy, how about that? Don't think much about what could go wrong, and don't want to sing about it in a song. But I'll look at you and shake my head. Lord knows, some people, they'd be better off dead. Carry my rain in a bushel basket, carry the sunshine too. Carry my rain in a bushel basket, but let the sun shine through. Carry my rain in a bushel basket, carry my rain in a bushel basket. Carry my rain in a bushel basket, but let the sun shine through. Go ahead, Marcia, sing it at your house. Freestyle vocals. Woo! Ooh, hi, friend, yeah! Shake off your troubles, that's right. Carry my rain in a bushel basket, carry the sunshine too. Carry my rain in a bushel basket, but let the sun shine through. Carry my rain in a bushel basket, carry my rain in a bushel basket. Carry my rain in a bushel basket, but let the sun shine through. I don't see Saturn when I look at the stars, but I know it's out there and so's Mars. I I don't think much about the evening news. And, whoa, Lord, I don't sing the blues. I don't like ham, but I do like toast. And I certainly don't care who you hate the most. I don't care how it's always been done. You could give in, but still have some. Carry my rain in a bushel basket. Carry the sunshine too. Carry my rain in a bushel basket, but let the sun shine through. Carry my rain in a bushel basket. Carry my rain in a bushel basket. Carry my rain in a bushel basket, but let the sun shine through. Just let your sun shine through. Let your sun shine through. It's 11 o'clock on a rainy Sunday morning here. Oh my, look, here's a few more feathers. Does anybody need some feathers? If you send me a self-addressed stamped envelope here to the I will be glad to send you a feather. I don't know, it might be against the law. That might be like contraband. Not sure whether you can we send feathers out of the countries? Can't send, you know what, it might be even against the dang law to have all these feathers. I mean, I just picked them up off the ground. I didn't kill no bird. I don't know why I start talking with that southern accent sometimes. I think it's because of my roots. You know, it makes me feel a little more polite if it does. You just talk like this and you sound more polite. I don't know why. I think because we think of southern people as polite. Of course, we're here in the North Island. I don't know how polite you can be with all these feathers in your hair, but yeah. Now, you reckon this letter's going to get to Norm? Norm at the corner. Norm the welder at the corner. Gave the street addresses from the kitchen. Ooh. Okay, there's plenty of troubles in the world. My advice to you is don't pay them too much attention. I mean, if your trouble is that you got a Mack truck coming straight at you, I'd pay attention to that. I'd get out of the way. Hey, Harvey, up there in Virginia, I presume, if you see a Mack truck coming at you, Harvey, just step out of the way. But the rest of the troubles that you get, you really don't have to pay them much attention because most people, things that they're talking about trouble are things that are going to happen later or happened in the past. I made a little mistake this week. I sent somebody the wrong thing. Kept me up all night. I don't know what to say. Hi, Sophie. Oh, yes, we have the lockdown team, Frederick, Saskia, and Casey, working behind the scenes for me, and I really appreciate them because I couldn't find any other guests. And I did want to bring all my little creatures onto the show. I mean, once they brought Bernie on the show last week, I realized you could have friends. You could have friends that didn't move. Friends you had to pick up all by yourself and talk to. If I want to play drums with this fella, I'm going to have to do the beating because it just sits there. But I can imagine that it's playing with them. Put him right here. I'm going to have a drummer now. That was nice of the boys to bring the stump last week to the show. Oh, look, here's another feather. Oh, my goodness. I think I'm going to have to put him down a little lower. I mean, this is something. All right, so if you got troubles, this is what you do. And I'm going to tell you what to do. All right? You don't have to do what I say, but this is what I'm going to tell you what to do. If you've got troubles, you deal with it right then, and then you just let it go. Jan Marie. You got troubles, Jan Marie? If you do, you just let them go. Because we've all got monsters. Monsters outside, gloom, it's coming in, business as usual, the whole wide world. Well, sometimes I see the good in you, and sometimes you see it in me. What's getting me down, really laying me low, it's business as usual. The whole wide world. Sometimes I don't, but sometimes I cry. This time I'll pay it no mind. There's things in the news, why they're brought in with the wind. And I hate to tell you, often I do. Next time I'll say exactly what I mean. And next time you'll hear me clear. No sense going over where we've already been. And I hate to tell you, often I do. Sometimes I don't, but sometimes I cry. This time I'm making no mind. I think there's a monster right beside me. Casey. It's a funny place. I live here with you. But there's pain in the world and a bit in my heart. This time I see what I could change. This time you'll remain the same. I'm moving forward. It's what I do. Pain in the world, a bit in my heart. Sometimes I don't, but sometimes I cry. This time I'll pay it no mind. This time I'll pay it no mind. Yeah, this is funny. There's all different kinds of clay here. This is a really low-fired local clay. This one, I don't know, he's a slightly different color. Oh, look, we got a little sleeping dragon. They're sleeping, and you know what? Dragons don't sleep. They just sleep on lovely pillows. Isn't that beautiful? It's hard as a rock, but it's pretty, and therefore he likes it. Pretty is everything. Maybe pretty is nothing. I really don't know. I'm here in the kitchen. That's where this letter's going out. Letter I'm sending to Norm the welder. Now we're going to get two governments in on this to see if we can get it to this man, this letter. If you see that mailman down there on Tangerine, or male person, I don't even know, it might be a male woman, she's got to be able to find Norm the welder on the corner. Anyways, this is a song called Family Dinner, and I wrote it with my friend Okie McComas, Duke sometimes we call him. Family, you know, it's all about loving your family. This family, we got Jimmy and Fred. Fred out there in the yard, he's working on his car. Jimmy comes in, he gonna bother him. Annie and I, we was sitting inside getting dinner ready. It was early in the visiting, and was talking and I was listening. And dinner was cooking, well, like it ought to be. We done stuffed the stuffing, we was talking bunch of nothing. We looked out the window to an impending tragedy. 'Cause Fred was wrenching and cussing, he was accomplishing a bunch of nothing. Had his head deep inside a broken Chevrolet. And Jimmy snuck into the yard, and he snuck right up to that car. He stuck his arm in the window, he's a grinning enviously. And then he blew the horn. And Fred bumped his head, and his face turned red. And he's yelling, Jimmy, you're gonna be dead, 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 dead. Just as dead as the day that you were born. And Jimmy thought he had escaped when running towards the backyard gate, not expecting the collision that was fated to ensue. 'Cause Annie'd heard Freddie scream, and she thought she'd better intervene, but her apron tie got caught on the stove as she passed. Just like that, got ripped up. Knocked on, woo! I saw Annie start to fall. She grabbed for Jimmy's coverall, and the apron tie was stretched, well, like a banjo string. When that apron tie let loose, well, she she went flying like a Canada goose, like a football highlight reel. They all went tumbling down. Then they burnt the corn, and Annie bumped her head, and her face turned red, and she yelled, "Jimmy, you're gonna be dead, 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 deader than the day that you were born." Oh, smoke going through the neighborhood now. The flames was a licking and a kissing, the curtains in the kitchen. So Freddie grabbed a cape and he Superman the scene. Love at that kitchen was smoky and black, all from Superman's attack. So we gathered all together around an ancient barbecue. Then a disaster in the making was averted by a pound of bacon, eaten on the hood of a broken Chevrolet. And trouble's nothing but an old foul ball, it's just family after all. They'll pick you up, dust your butt, and feed you anyway. So you bumped your head, and then you burnt the corn. Lord, now your apron's torn, but Jimmy still ain't dead. And we've got bacon and bread, and you know you're gonna get fed, 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 fed. Just as fed as the day that you were born. That's right, your family. I was watching Stephen Colbert, and they were talking about how when you're doing the show at home without your live audience, you don't have, your timing is not right. I'm, used to stopping and waiting for the crowd to roar. Oh my goodness, look. Oh, I found a few more feathers. Oh, this is so fun. I'm gonna wear them like a crown. A crown. God gave me this crown of feathers. Oh. Okay, we're coming towards the end of our show. Now, could you let that feather go if you owned that feather? If you would, like when I found that feather on the ground, I was so friggin' excited. Here, you take that. We'll give it to the dragon. He can have a feather. I mean, I try and give them away, but when I first found them, I don't want to give them away because they're mine and they're brand new. Then I have this jar of feathers. Does anybody out there have a feather problem like I do? All right, we have time for nothing. We have time for nothing else. We have time to end this show. I want to thank you all for watching. Please go ahead and become a patron of the Laura Shepherd Show. You can go to patreon.com. You can flick me a little money by Venmo. Share this show with your friends. And let me know if you need to have one of these good luck elephants. Goodbye. Woo, bye.